Had a lot of recent requests to do a straight up how to make a rock album vlog. So I've been researching by watching a bunch of early 2020s makeup influencers vlogs. So let's get right to it. Alright, these are the three early contenders. We have the Fender Jag, we have the G&L Rampage, and the Musicman St. Vincent. So we gotta figure out which one of these is gonna be the main instrument for rocking out. Let's try it. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot out all three guitars, see which one is best for this riff. This is a little bit of a heavier one. Let's try it out. Ever hate when you're putting straps on and you really have to work it and you think you're just gonna like pop your face with the guitar? All the time. Alright, which one do you think is the best one, guys? Let me know. Also, by the way, real quick, sponsored video segment. This is sponsored by Sweetwater and these III wireless headphones. I could not be doing shootouts like this at this speed without these headphones. These are actually amazing. Now, it's pretty funny. These are the TMA2s. All you have to do is you have to plug the transmitter into your headphone jack, and then these just work. You can charge these USB and make sure they're charged. That's the only problem I have, is making sure I always remember to charge them, because I use these literally every day. The cable situation around here is terrible. These things are awesome. Now, don't get it twisted. These aren't like the highest fidelity headphones, but they're perfect for tracking, no latency. Everything is awesome. I'm going to have an affiliate link in this one. I'll put links for all this stuff in there if you guys are interested, because we're just rocking it out. But let me know what you think of the guitar sound, which guitar sounds best. And now let's kind of figure out which amp I'm going to use. Kidding, we're actually doing pedals next because I don't want to drag all the amps out and set them up. To my surprise, I actually like the Jag best on this. I think the Rampage looks the coolest, and I think I'm going to use that for the standard tuning stuff. I'm going to use this for this drop D song, and I do think the St. Vincent plays the best, so I might actually tune that down to drop C, which I've never done with a guitar before. But this Fuzz Factory is really kind of stealing the show right here, so I want to see if we can maybe get a better sound than the Fuzz Factory. So if you've ever seen the Zevex Fuzz Factory, it's basically like the craziest pedal of all time. Do I not have a pick right here? What am I doing? So I think we're definitely going with at least some fuzz for the and then just kind of choking that off before it messes up. But I do want to try another couple pedals out. I've got the Walrus Ages and the Walrus Eras, because again, this isn't just one song, we're doing a whole album. So stick around, because we're going to be doing a lot of different things over a few different videos. Alright, so Fuzz Factory, enough. I've had enough of this. Alright, this is the Eras pedal. That's hot on the beat. A little better on the neck, maybe. So you can bank through different, like, modern spot, like. So that's one tone. That's more like Queens of the Stone Age. Too puny. What do you call this? Voice 2 of the Ages pedal. I think is pretty awesome. Let's try the Eras. So this is a very similar setup to the Ages, so let's just go through some of the different modes. Here's one. Of all of them. I do think that the Eras Ages is definitely more of like if you want to do some like stoner fuzz. I feel like there's like a thickness to it, and again, this is just with like the bass at kind of noon and the treble at like 230, but these are all dimed out on the gain. I do think the Fuzz Factory brings something very, very unique, but the Eras, Eras Mode 2 is probably my favorite of like a modern thing, so I guess we could probably put it on some different amps, see how that sounds. Oh, I have to drag amps out. Ugh. Okay, Fender Deluxe Reverb amp. Everybody knows it sounds great clean. I have a clean part at the beginning of the song, but I think I'm probably gonna do it acoustic. I'll probably get to that later, but. That sound. I don't know if that's what I want, so I'm taking it off the reverb channel and going on the normal channel. And then let's hear what it sounds like with the Walrus pedal. Okay. And then let's compare that to the Supro Black Magic, which I have been using since the beginning of this video. I'm using a Sennheiser 421 mic for this. This anniversary one I actually got when I was at their 80th anniversary party in New York last month. This is the first time I'm really using this mic. But I think it's given me kind of a pretty clean example of what I'm hearing in the room. Obviously, the mic placement matters a lot for something like this, but this is more just to get kind of like a general idea of the sound of it. just the pedal on, but man, I can tell that I mean, that Fender Deluxe is pushing a lot more power in the room, but dare I break out the Mesa 525? Is that what that is? Man, it's been a long time since I've even plugged that Mesa in. I wonder if the tubes are still good. This was the amp that I used way back in the day when I was doing the OG rock stuff. Gah, an actual head. What? Let's see if this is still good. Alright, you guys are witnessing me fall in love all over again. So this is the 525 Mesa Express. I have not turned this on in years. Alright. That's the clean setting, okay? This is, man. So if you've never seen this, basically we have 2 channels, but each channel has its own mode. Gosh, I forgot how awesome this amp is. So this is gonna be the channel 1. So this is like the cleaner version. And again, the master was way down and the gain was up. So just like straight up clean. And then what you can do is you can go to the crunch setting on this. The master down. Man, this is... And then channel 2, which again, you can use the foot switch for all this, but I've not yet found the foot switch. You have a blues mode. Which I'm not interested in. And you have kind of like a burn mode, which is like the highest. Let's take the mids out. Put some of the mids back in. Oh my gosh, I love this. All right, even clean. Reverb. Reverb still works. I got a feeling we're going to be using this setup a lot on this album. All right, it is the next day. It's time for acoustic guitars. So here are the contenders. We have the Martin D35, the Martin Inception, and the Martin Double ODB. This is a Jeff Tweedy one I just did a video on. So we have 3, I would say, pretty different guitars. I'm interested to hear what they sound like back to back. This is all going to be in drop D. We have the power of a Dreadnought spruce top, a double O all mahogany, and then kind of like the tweener maple. Let's hear the difference. Have I mentioned the amazing ability to be completely wireless with these headphones? Wireless keyboard, I can actually start it from over here and record guitar away from the mess of cables. Ah, a luxury. All right, we're gonna go Inception first. Interested what you guys think on that one. To me, the D35 sounds the best. The Inception might be a little more balanced. I think for like a acoustic-centric part like this, the D35 might be the winner just because it has more of a lower end to it, which isn't really surprising. The OODB plays amazing. Also, it is a brand new guitar, so it hasn't really gotten broken in yet. I think that might actually fit most like in a full mix of things, but I don't know. I'm interested in what you guys think. Let me know. All right, so that is session number 1. We got some of the sounds down. Let me know which ones I should use going forward. Next time we'll probably do drums and vocals to kind of get that in. Gonna have Jack over here just slaying a bunch of stuff. Sounding pretty good so far. Thank you again to Sweetwater for sponsoring the video. I'll have affiliate links to all the stuff in the description. Those III wireless headphones, like I said, if you're doing a lot of tracking and you're in a room like mine, which is like a total disaster with cables, must have. That would be like my #1 must-have thing if you have a bunch of gear. So thank you to them for sponsoring the video, and I will talk to y'all soon.